Ano nga ba ang stablecoin at para saan ba ang mga gamit nito? Paano pa ginagawa ang stablecoin at ito ba ay isang napakagandang idea within the cryptocurrency space? Halika ka Miranda, pag-usapan natin today in our topic, what is a stablecoin? Marami sa mga cryptocurrency ay ginawa to serve as a medium of exchange at hindi lang just a store of value. The problem is, due to the relatively small market capitalization, even mga popular cryptocurrency like Bitcoin ay nagkakaroon ng wide fluctuations in price. Usually, mas maliit na market cap, mas nagiging volatile ito, particularly on the price. Imagine mo, you're throwing a rock into a small na ilog. Now, kunin mo yung same rock na yon at throw it in the ocean. Syempre, yung tinapon mong bato sa ilog ay mas magiging impactful than you throw the same stone in the ocean. So, in the same manner, Miranda, ngayon, kung ang iyong cryptocurrency ay medyo maliit lang ang crypto market capitalization, magiging very volatile ito comparative sa isang maliit na ilog comparison with a big ocean, no? So, imagine mo kung very volatile yung presyo ng Bitcoin. Diba? So, for example, you're going to be buying a pizza or kahit isang bote lang ng tubig. Imagine mo, yung presyo niya bukas ay mag-iiba na agad because of the volatility of the cryptocurrency. Yung isang trader or isang, sabi natin Miranda, na bumili ng 2 pizza for 10,000 Bitcoins, that was 8 years ago. So, imagine mo, magkano na ngayon ng value ng 10,000 Bitcoins, diba? So, dahil dyan, nagkaroon ng stablecoins. No? Simply put, ang mga stablecoins is an attempt to create cryptocurrency na hindi ganun ka-volatile. Yung stablecoin kasi is nakapeg to the real-world currency, also known as fiat currency, tulad ng, $1 or Canadian dollar or pwede rin euro, etc. So for example, ang mga stablecoin na kilala natin ngayon is Tether or USDT worth $1 and ito ay ini-expect na magme-maintain ang kanyang peg no matter what. Yung stablecoin kasi ay nag-aalaw ng convenience of cryptocurrency, which means mas magiging fast yung settlement and fewer regulatory hurdles. Along na rin sa stability ng mga fiat currency. Tulad ng maraming coins Miranda, ang pinaka-obvious use case would be for it to be as a use of medium for exchange or payment. Dahil din ito ay very stable compared to other cryptocurrency, magagamit pa ito for day-to-day purchases. Pero syempre, hindi naman halos lahat nakakakilala pa rin ng stablecoin, so may mga pagkakataon that no one can accept them as a payment method. So, ang pinakamahalagang gamit ng stablecoin today is actually on cryptocurrency exchanges tulad ng Binance, BingX, etc. Pala Miranda, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to click on like and subscribe so you're updated for everything about cryptocurrency, technical analysis, fundamentals, and these types of new knowledge for you in crypto. Maraming salamat! Sa paggamit ng stablecoin, traders can actually trade volatile cryptocurrencies for stable cryptocurrencies. Ibig sabihin, when they want to lower their risk, for example, if I'm invested in Bitcoin and I don't want to risk the price of Bitcoin falling against the dollar, pwede ko na lang exchange yung Bitcoin ko for USDT and retain the dollar value. Once makuha ko na at ako ay gusto na bumalik ulit sa trading game and hold Bitcoins, pwede ko na naman ulit ipagpalit ang aking mga USDT into BTC. Itong method of exchange na ito is very popular with crypto-only exchanges kasi they don't supply their users with an option to exchange Bitcoin for fiat currencies due to regulation. Isa pa sa mga great advantage of stablecoins today is actually you can move funds between exchanges ng mas mabilis since crypto transactions are faster and cheaper than fiat transactions. No? The option for such fast settlement between exchanges can make a more convenient experience sa mga traders na katulad natin at medyo yung price gaps na makikita natin in between Bitcoin or spreads ay maiiwasan mo because you're using a stablecoin to be able to do your exchanges within the platforms. So for now, ang stablecoin Miranda is more of a utility coin for traders than an actual medium of exchange. Pero paano ba ito naging posible? What keeps the price from the volatility that other cryptocurrencies will experience? Sagutin natin Miranda. May mga iba't ibang mga pagkakataon that a stablecoin can actually maintain its peg to a fiat currency. So the first way to maintain a peg is by creating trust that the coin is actually worth what is pegged to. For example, kung ang market ay hindi naniniwala na ang isang USDT is worth $1, people will immediately dump all of the US dollar tether and the price will crash. In order to maintain this trust, yung company should back all of its coins with some sort of an asset. Itong collateral na to is basically a proof that the company is good for its word. And it's actually, the coin should actually be worth equal to the pegged amount or equal doon sa total na cryptocurrency na pinipeg niya. For example, in Tether's case, each US dollar Tether is said to be backed by an actual dollar DAO that Tether holds as a collateral. A different example naman kay Miranda for collateral is yung, for example, yung DGX token na sinasabi nilang backed up by gold DAO. Another version of a collateralized stablecoin is one that's actually backed by more cryptocurrencies. Katulad nung Lunsi na nung ito ay bumabagsak, they were actually buying Bitcoin to peg against the price para hindi ito mawalan ng value. Pero syempre nung June of 2022 nagkaroon ng problema ang Luna, therefore kahit nilagay nila ng 2 billion worth of Bitcoin as a peg, bumagsak pa rin ang presyo nito. Another version kay Miranda naman of a collateralized stablecoin is one yung backed up by one or more cryptocurrency. Itong form of a collateral is much more easier to audit since yung company's balance can be viewed on the blockchain. The second way to maintain a peg naman kay Miranda is by manipulating the coin supply on the market, also known as algorithmic peg. Yung algorithmic peg means that the company writes the set of rules, also known as a smart contract, that can increase or decrease the amount of a stable coin in circulation depending on the coin's price. Let me explain kay Miranda. So imagine meron tayong stable coin that's actually pegged to a US dollar through an algorithmic peg. Assuming natin na maraming tao ang gustong bumili ng coin na ito, its price would rise and the peg coin will be broken. To prevent this from happening, new coins are issued. This increase in supply can alleviate or tatanggalin ito yung price pressure created by the demand and can maintain the coin value. And if on the other hand, marami naman tao ang bibenta ng coin, kailangan naman tanggalin yung coins from the overall supply para at least ma-hold or ma-peg pa rin to $1 US. To be clear kay Miranda, ang algorithmic peg stablecoins don't hold any assets as a collateral. Ito ay smart contract that can manage the coin as a central bank. It tries to manipulate then yung price back to the peg by changing yung money supply. May mga pros and cons ito for each pegging method. Yung mga fiat collateral pegs transmit the highest degree of certainty to stablecoin holders na yung coin is indeed worth the asset it is backed by. Pero syempre, fiat collateralized pegs have some major consequences. For example, from a company standpoint, yung asset is frozen and cannot be used for anything else. Merong risk for embezzlement or the closing of the company's bank account which can ruin the trust to the stablecoin. Another issue kay Miranda for the fiat collateralized stablecoin is it's a bit hard to actually prove kay Miranda that the company owns enough asset na pwede nilang gamitin in case magkaroon ng bank run. At kailangan nilang gamitin to really back the amount of coins in circulation. Again, si Tether for example has suffered severe criticisms and audit requests from skeptics kasi kiniklaim nila na wala naman talagang backup enough money itong si US dollar Tether in case magkaroon ng US dollar Tether run or magkaroon ng massive withdrawals. Yung mga crypto collateralized coins on the other hand, kay Miranda, may have the benefit of viewing the collateral on the blockchain. Pero the collateral itself naman is extremely volatile. That's why a premium is needed. For example, in many cases, a company will hold or should hold more than 150% or even more of the collateral needed. So in case magkaroon ng possible drop on the cryptocurrency prices, hindi ito basta-basta bibigay. Tandaan natin, algorithmic pegging benefits from the fact that the company doesn't need to hold any asset on hand. However, marami pa rin na mag-argue that algorithmic pegging theory does not really work in real life kasi minamanipulate lang naman ng smart contract yung money supply para mag-guarantee yung peg will hold. With all of the complexities kay Miranda in maintaining a stablecoin peg, you might be wondering, ano ba yung incentive to create a stablecoin in the first place? Ano ba yung business model nito? Well, bawat isang kumpanya, there's a different incentive altogether. Some companies can charge a fee for trading the coin and other companies naman can use the stable coin as a means of utility or as a marketing channel to raise awareness that the company and other services it actually is offering. Huobi, Gemini, Coinbase, and Circle are actually all exchanges that have created their own stablecoins kay Miranda in order to attract more users to their trading platforms at para mas maging mabilis ang transition of funds within and between exchanges. exchanges. Let's take a moment, Miranda, to go over some of the examples of the more popular stablecoins used today. US Dollar Tether or USD Tether, which I've already mentioned kanina, is a fiat collateralized stablecoin that is pegged to the US dollar. The coin was created by the company Tether and has remained relatively stable since the introduction in 2015. Si TUSD naman, not to be confused by USDT, stands for True USD. Ito ay relatively new fiat collateralized stablecoin that attempts to address the criticism directed at Tether. Yung collateral US dollars naman ito are held in the bank accounts of multiple trust companies. Yung bank accounts naman are published every day and are subject to monthly audits. Another example is Gemini USD or GUSD. Ito naman ay fiat collateralized stablecoin issued by the popular exchange Gemini, which was established by the Winklevoss brothers. According to Gemini, si GUSD is the first regulated stablecoin in the world. Ang USDC naman, Miranda, which stands for USD Coin, is a fiat collateralized stablecoin issued by Circle and Coinbase. And finally, si DAI or DAI is a stablecoin created by MakerDAO. At ito naman ay crypto collateralized. Marami pa rin criticism going on in about the creation of the stablecoins. Ang pinaka-most common dito is related to the inability of actually maintaining the peg in the long run. Ito ay pwedeng due to any of the reasons I've mentioned kanina, and on top of that, a quick look of the history tells us that all the peg cryptocurrencies are doomed to fail due to the cost of maintaining them, especially when the peg comes under attack. Some of the well-known examples where pegs broken is the Swiss franc peg on euro in 2015, yung Chinese yuan to the US dollar in 2005, yung Thai baht peg to the US dollar in 1997, and the most famous of them all, yung gold standard pegging in the US dollar to gold in 1971. Pero ang pinakamalaking question pa rin is the issue of governance. Stablecoins kasi are considered by many to be centralized due to the fact that there's a company behind them that maintains the peg, whether it's actually algorithmic or collateralized. Therefore, ang mga stablecoins, Miranda, aren't really cryptocurrencies in the sense that they're actually not decentralized. Another issue is that stablecoins seem to be providing a solution to something that's actually not a growing pain and not a constant problem. Once cryptocurrency, Miranda, achieve a higher market cap, yung volatility nito ay pwedeng mag-reduce dramatically, and therefore wala na rin talagang use case ang stablecoins. Tandaan natin, stablecoins are actually trying to get to the best of both worlds. Yung stability of an established currency with a large market and the flexibility of a decentralized free-for-all cryptocurrency. The problem pa rin kasi is that they also get the worst of both worlds. Yung centralized coin with a sort of central bank controlling it and a questionable ability to maintain the public trust in it. Finally, there's a question of regulation. Allow ba ng regulators to create an asset that mimics legal tender without any oversight? For example, for such an issue is Basis, an algorithmically pegged stablecoin na nakapag-raise ng $130 million for its project just to shut down due to regulatory issues not so long ago. It seems, Miranda, that stablecoins are actually some sort of a temporary utility for exchanges, allowing traders to haven out of volatility without the need to supply them with regulated fiat option. In the long run, it's hard to be sure how or whether these coins will have a place in the crypto ecosystem, especially with so many questions marks surrounding them. Pero for today's episode, Miranda, hopefully naunawaan mo kung ano ba ang stablecoins and how do they work. Ito ay type ng cryptocurrency that's actually pegged to the value of a less volatile asset, usually the US dollar. Pwedeng may mga tanong ka ba din? So if you still do have, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you're actually watching my video here on YouTube, please enjoy what you have seen so far. And of course, don't forget to click on the like button to make sure as well you also subscribe in our channel. Maraming salamat, Miranda, and I love you 3,000!
Subscribe, like, follow, and share. Sige na please, Miranda.